Alright, hello and welcome back to Season 9, Week 3 of the Castelia Battle Network, the CBN. And coming after a tough loss last week, we have Week 3 coming up here with my opponent, and they're getting ready right now. So while they're getting ready, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over both my team and their team, and it should be a good fight. We're gonna see what we can do after last week, getting kind of bodied by a Zacian. It is a Zacian, but I got outplayed, so it is what it is. So we're gonna kind of try and jump back from that here. Um, Looking at my opponent's team, they have a pretty good team, centered around Magirna and Kyram White. So here is what their team is. They have Magirna, Iron Jugulis, Clefairy, Gyarados, Oranguru, Basculin, Hitmonchan, Wochen, Stonjourner, and Kyurem White. So a couple of things jump out, about this team. They've got really good support with Clefairy and Oranguru to do some pretty nasty stuff in Trick Room, and me having a Whimsicott-centered, Tailwind-centric team that is pretty difficult for my team to deal with, but we'll get into that in a sec. Stonjourner did a lot of stuff week 1, actually. I checked out their video, and it got a lot of kills, and it did a lot of work, so, it's something to respect, but we'll come with it. We'll deal with that as we come. He's got fake out support with Hitmonchan. Magirna is going to be really threatening, so Iron Jugulis can set Tailwinds as well if he wants to do a fast mode. So it's going to be a pretty interesting team that we're going to have to deal with. So my opponent says he's jumping online right now, so I'm going to ask him for a code. But in the meantime, let's quickly go over my team. So something you will notice here is that for the first time this season, we are bringing Mewtwo. And Mewtwo here, it's not your garden variety Mewtwo. What this Mewtwo is a Covered Cloak dual screens Aura Sphere, Mono Aura Sphere, full HP, whatever the heck this is. It's a Mewtwo. It's a Mewtwo of all time. And we've got Unnerve because I don't have any berries on my team, so it's purely beneficial for me. But we do have Skill Swap. Now what this means is I can get Intimidate off of him. I can get Soul Heart off of him. I can get Friend Guard off of him. I can get Beads of Ruin off of him. So there's a lot of things. I think Beads of Ruin is the one that Wochen has. I can get Power Spot off of him. So he has a lot of kind of, how do I put this? Mons that are made from their abilities. And being able to take that off is pretty nice and get it onto my Mewtwo, even though it's Mono Aura Sphere is pretty nice. I thought about going Taunt or Imprison Trick Room with a Mewtwo as well, because it's the only Mon that can do Imprison Trick Room, but he doesn't really have a good way to break screens other than, I believe, Psychic Fangs, Gyarados, and Brick Break Hitmonchan, neither of which I expect to be coming. So I just kind of thought that screens is really good, and with Cover Cloak, I can guarantee a screen of my choice up, probably Light Screen, because most of his best Mons, most threatening Mons, are special attackers. So it's just going to be a good Mon, and fighting hits pretty much his team except for Gyarados and Clefairy neutrally, and a lot of his team for super effective, so it's pretty nice. Zamazent here is a full special defense assault vest set, which is weird with body press, you might think, but I 2 KO everything I need to. And Hurricane from Iron Jugulis, for example, I Quark Drive Speed Iron Jugulis, not like a modest plus special attack 1. I'm only taking like 30-something%, so even super effective. So like this is pretty good stuff. I have Snarl for support, and then 3 moves I can hit my opponent for super effectively. It's going to be a pretty good mon, I think, in this matchup. Especially with Kyurem White being weak to body press, and Wochen and Stonjourner, and a lot of his mons are weak to fighting, and we'll get into that in a second here. With Urshifu, Terra Steel, Iron Head, has a chance to OHKO max defense, max HP Clefairy with Eviolite when I'm holding the expert belt, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I am Jolly instead of Adamant because I do want to outspeed Kyurem White. I know he has Trick Room. I don't have a way to deny him Trick Room, but that's okay because I have to do Clodsire and a lot of Protect running around. So what I'm going to do is if he brings Trick Room or if he decides to bring Tailwind, because you will notice here, I have no Whimsicott. I'm going to tell my opponent I'll Surge in a sec. But yeah, so I have no Whimsicott here, which is the first time I think I've ever done that in like 4 seasons since I've drafted Whimsicott, so I don't know what's wrong with me. We'll see if this is going to be a good choice or not, but I really would have liked Prankster Taunt, although there is counterplay to that. He probably has Mental Herb on some stuff like a Rangaroo if he wants to set Trick Room with that. But I don't know. Just I feel like the team I'm playing against is a pretty hard Trick Room team, or is a pretty hard Trick Room mode, and I'm kind of being stupid by not bringing anything to outright deny it. But my plan here is to just outlast it with screens and a lot of bulk. Like I have a very bulky team here. But I still do have quite a bit of damage. Like Urshifu is hitting a lot of his team for super effectively with these 3 moves, and I'll get stabbed on all of them if I Terra, which is very nice. Goodra here with Sap Sipper, because like I could go Shell Armor to deny crits, especially after last week, where I got crit by Spatial Rend, but he doesn't have any high crit moves that I really need to be worried about here, and he does have Wo-Chen. And Gyarados can carry Power Whip, Magearna can carry, I believe, Energy Ball, so there are some grass moves I have to be a little bit worried about. He does have Turbo Blaze Kyurem, White, so he could ignore this ability, but Kyurem's not the one targeting Goodra with grass moves here, so we're fine. Terra Steel, Life Orb, Flash Cannon, just like Urshifu, when Terra has a chance to kill fully Spadef, in this case Clefairy. If I don't want to lower my special attack, Flash Cannon, while Terra can take care of Kyurem White with Life Orb. Magearna takes about half with full HP. So, you know, I've got a lot of options here, and Thunderbolt is basically one of my few ways on this team to one-tap Gyarados and Jugulis here. Now, I'm also bringing Terrapagos for the first time, and I was thinking about bringing a Choice Specs Terrapagos, but what I ended up doing was a Power Herb Meteor Beam. Now, not having immediate +1 Specs level power on Terra Starstorm might be a problem, but with Meteor Beam I'm not locked into a move, and I have the Terra Shell or whatever the ability is called that basically turns the first hit when I'm at full HP to a resisted hit. It's going to be very nice for my survivability, especially in Trick Room. I don't have Protect on this Pokemon, so I'm going to be relying on that ability and relying on not being Turbo Blaze Draco'd here. But the important thing here is that just like a lot of the other mons on my team, this mon is very naturally bulky. So I'm going to be able to stick around on the field and hopefully 1-tap or 2-tap everything on the team. And finally, Clodsire is coming back, Terrifier. This time I'm running Unaware because Magearna can set up a lot of boosts with Soul Heart. Now what this does mean is Kyurem White can Draco Meteor me for free, but at the same time, I take less than half on a max roll from Draco Meteor, so we are big chilling. High horsepower is all I need. With Recover, Yawn, and After You, I have a lot of ways to kind of disrupt my opponent and make sure that Trick Room isn't a big problem for me. So, with that being said, let's get into the battle. I will search for the battle here. The code is 4276, repeated twice here. Okay. And then I do need to let my opponent know my Terras. I believe it was Urshifu with Steel, Goodra, Steel, Clod, Fire, and that's it, because Terrapagos and my 2 other Pokemon are not allowed to Terra. Okay, so my opponent Kurt here is going to be selecting the rules. It's kind of funny. I feel like every battle this season, and like most seasons, I don't know why it defaults to the other trainer always setting the rules. Because it's not dependent on who set the code, because I set the code in week 1 and I wasn't able to set the rules. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'll keep the Carmine battle music because it worked the first week. Yeah. This is gonna be a very interesting team, so we'll see what happens. Like I said, my opponent has hard Trick Room, and I'm stupid. You know, I'm playing a dangerous game here. I'm living life on the edge, you might say, because I do have, but I didn't bring anything to hard deny him Trick Room. So we'll see what happens. Um, I am curious to see what 6 he brings. If he didn't bring Hitmonchan, Cover Cloak is like kinda useless, but there are some nice things I can avoid, like random flinches and like Moonblast special attack drops and stuff. If Clefairy's packing that. Um, yeah, my Mewtwo's insanely bulky too. As much as a Mewtwo can be insanely bulky, let's be real. I mean, it has decent bulk, but like for a legendary Pokemon, it's not that bulky. Like Kyurem White, on the other hand, this dude is insane. I don't know why it has a chance to live like close combat, I think, from Urshifu if I was an expert belt. Like, it's insane. I don't know. There's some weird calc that I saw where it's like, oh my god, like this thing is bulky, even though it's like not like, I don't know, it's bulky. I don't know what I'm saying. It's Kyurem White, it's bulky, and it has 170 special attack. It's a good time. Yeah, I don't know. So I did, like I said before, I did watch Kurt's battle, their week 1 battle that they post on YouTube, and you know they seem like a pretty good player. So this should be a good fight. So let's see what we're gonna get here. I'll submit those Terra type stems so we can see. Basculin came. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I kind of completely ignored Basculin in prep. I know it has Final Gambit, just cause knowledge, but what is it gonna do? Like Final Gambit, and then what? Soak? I don't know. I don't know what this guy does. I'm not Water Absorb, which is kind of annoying. Huh. Well, I need to actually... I don't want to make the same mistake as last week. I need to actually think about what I want to bring here. My guy didn't tell me he's Terras yet, but... Okay, he's not going to tell me he's Terras until after, I don't think so. Okay. I have 30 seconds. I need to think. I'm leading Mewtwo, and then... I'll go Goodra. I just want damage. I just realized Kyurem White didn't come. I'll do Pagos and Urshifu in the back, I guess. I don't know. Okay, Basculin Water or Rangaroo Dark. Okay, that's the other thing I was worried about. If he Terra Darks and I have Whimsicott, then I can't Prankster Taunt him, which is why I was thinking maybe Mewtwo on Taunt, but I had like a lot of trouble picking moves on Mewtwo, so I just went with dual screens and skill swap. Jugulis Ghost, Clefairy Fighting, Wo-Chen Fairy. Okay. TikTok and Shred. Okay. I'm getting Final Gambited here because he's gonna want a Soul Heart. My guess is he's Choice Scarf. Little does he know my Mewtwo is full HP. Okay, so he could be Scarf Gambit. I think full H does full. This is not checking Basculin in prep was kind of annoying because, well, I'm gonna light screen here because I can't protect. I am gonna protect on Goodra because if I'm fairly confident he's like, this is a pretty passive play, but if he tries to Gambit into my Goodra, it's fine. If he Gambits into my Mewtwo, I know I live, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, okay, let's do that. This is a pretty... Let's see where the Gambit comes in. I'm pretty sure he's Scarf. Yeah, it is into Mewtwo. Okay, I live. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah. So I can tell from that he's Scarf Gambit. And there's the Trick Room. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Let's see what comes in here. I believe this is Jugulis. So there's 4 turns of Trick Room, right? I don't think there's anything he can do with light screen up. Oh, I didn't bring Clodsire. Never mind. I was gonna say like I can send in Clodsire, but I don't have Clodsire. So I think what happens here is I try to get Soul Heart off here, and then probably just Terra Urge for next turn. Yeah, give me Soul Heart. Yeah. I think I just want chip on this guy. Yeah. Do I live? Oh, it was a crit on Mewtwo. I probably would have lived. Ooh. That is an unfortunate crit. Okay. That's annoying. Yeah. Okay, good. There's the Snarl. Okay. Lefties? Okay. Yeah. Pogos get in here, I think. Because Hydreigon is the fastest, not Hydreigon, Iron Jugulis is the fastest thing on the field, which means it's going to be the slowest thing on the field. Which means here's what I can do here. I'm going to Earth Power you. And then I'm going to... It could be weakness policy. We'll find out. I don't think there's any downside, because he's going to be last one to attack, yeah. I live. Wow. That's insane. Okay. There is the weakness policy. No, it's red card. Oh no, this could be really bad actually. If he Hurricanes into Goodra. If he does a dark move, I'm like super fine. Or Snarls again, it's fine. That didn't kill. No, that didn't kill. That's insane. Metal Sound. Okay. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's super fine. Here's what's gonna happen. No, actually. Do I sack Goodra? How many more turns of Trick Room? 2. I think I sack Goodra. And then get McGearn off the field. I do have to Terra here, I'm pretty sure. Wicked Blow definitely kills. I'm just gonna cover... What is Wicked Blow even covering, though? Whatever. Nah, if he goes into Clef... Wait. Yeah, let's do that. I think the Terra went through, right? Because sometimes when you go in and out of the menu, it like cancels out the Terra. I hope that went through. Okay, it did. So, if he Aura Spheres into here, that's just a nice play. But I have Light Screen up, so I'm alive. I'm pretty sure. Let's see the Gleam. The Gleam would be... Yeah, there it is. Ooh, that did a lot. I might have died to Aura Sphere. Huh. Okay. Just don't confuse me. Okay. So that is a slow Iron Jugulis, then. Oh, Wo-Chen. That's a Terra Fairy Wo-Chen, though. So I'm gonna... I'm gonna call out the Terra Fairy. Because he's probably expecting I'm gonna close combat into that slot. I'm gonna call out the Terra Fairy. I'm gonna Meteor Beam here. And then Iron Head the Wo Chen. So I still get the special attack boost, which is very nice. Leech Seed. Alright. No Terra is very interesting. Okay. Yeah. How much damage does this do to Wo Chen? Okay. Rocky Helmet. Alright. Light Screen's gone, but Trick Room is also gone. So here's what happens. Urshifu is the fastest thing on the field. Okay. So he can either Terra Ghost his Jugulis or Terra Fairy the Wo Chen. I'm not worried about Wo Chen. I just need Jugulis off the field. So Urshifu's faster, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Starstorm. Yeah, I double into... I believe this is the play. I think it covers everything. Wow. Okay. Where's the Terra? I don't understand. He's not Terraing? I'm so confused. Okay. Well, he's dead. And I don't know what... Am I getting leech seeded? Yeah. Okay, wow, that's kind of lucky actually. Okay. I'm gonna Bug Buzz. I just want to win this game. Okay, good. I don't know why he didn't Terra. It's like kind of interesting. Cause like, no matter what he does now, I'm pretty sure I win this game. Cause I just Terra Starstorm now. He's gonna protect, I'm pretty sure. And then Terra. Cause this Terra Starstorm kills even if he fairies. Yeah. So a stall. Okay. My headphones are on low battery, so I need to like figure this out before they go. But I think even if he double protects, I'm like still fine. So here's what's gonna happen. Yeah. I'm Starstorming, it's fine. I apologize if noise comes in advance because I need to plug in my headphones. I hope this will charge. I'm trying something very weird. I believe this kills, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. I'm trying to figure out why he waited to Terra till the last minute. Okay. Like, I still won, so I don't think I played particularly poorly, but I kind of fumbled the endgame a little bit. I feel like I could have played that a little better. I don't... But there's a lot of good information I have here. I didn't show close combat. He might think I don't have close combat because I would have combated the if I'm in my opponent's shoes, it's like, okay, why didn't he close combat either the what's his face, Iron Jugulis or Wo Chen? Okay, well, what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna do the, hold on. I think I can actually get away with doing the same lead, but I can be very aggressive about it. But I do want to bring Clodsire in the back, though. Also, with a lot of special attackers, Zamazenta feels like it might be pretty good. Mewtwo is definitely the most expendable Pokemon, so I don't mind if he Final Gambits Mewtwo again. Let's lead Mewtwo, and the screens were very helpful. What if I lead Urshifu and Terra now? Does Final Gambit interact with Terra Shell at all? I don't know. What I could do is I could actually lead Clodsire and just click Recover. Nah, well... No, if he does the same thing, I just want to just double into Urshifu. What's his face? Yeah. I'll lead Terrapagos. And then I'll go Clodsire and No, but then that way I don't really have anything to Terra. Okay, I'll do the same lead actually. And then I'll do Clodsire and Zam in the back. Yeah, I'll just play more aggressively. Because I do want a Steelmon, a Mon with a Steel move, so I can hit Clefairy, because I feel like Clefairy might come game 2. DJ call lead, who's that? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Trick Room's coming. I definitely think I still just light screen. Or do I skill swap right now, actually? No, I definitely light screen. I light screen, and then we know Aura Sphere did like about half, but that was at +1. This is my Terramon, so I'm gonna... I know it's not really like a great thing, but I'm gonna tear it off the rip. I can't speak. So we're gonna Terra Flash Cannon into you, and I think I clicked light screen, right? Yeah. This is a very aggressive play, but I'm fine with this, if I'm being honest. Yeah. This is bad if Clefairy's in the back, and I don't have Goodra alive for that. But this should do about half to Magearna, maybe a little more. Okay, it's about what I thought. Thank you, Life Orb, for being cool and based. That's fine. Less than half. Tanky Mewtwo for the win, dude. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. Yeah, because even with lefties, I'm fine. So Magearna's shown Aura Sphere, Dazzling Gleam, Trick Room. Is the last move Protect or is it Coverage? I don't know. Anyway. So Trick Room's up, so Mewtwo is the fastest thing on the field. I think I just get Chip on you. And then I Flash Cannon you. Okay, what's happening? Am I getting double Aura Sphered? What? Okay. And then he does it again, right? Wait, but I'm faster now. So then he's dead. Wait. Okay, I think my opponent made a mistake there. I think my opponent wanted Magearna's move to go first. There might have been an EV mishap there, which is unfortunate. I feel a little bad about that. That's a little unfortunate. I do not think that was intentional. Actually, that might have been intentional. Wait, hold on. I don't know. Because if in the back he has his 2 fast mons, that might have been intentional. Well, fast in parentheses, because if it's Basculin and... I don't think Basculin's in the back, though. He's Terra Ghost. What? It was Terra Dark Orangar, right? So, to cover the Terra Ghost here, I'm gonna... Aura Sphere you... Actually, can I be aggressive? Can I go Clodsire here? Is there any... But Mewtwo's kinda useless. It's just a screen bot right now. I think I just want Chip. Yeah, I just want Chip. I think having a healthy Clodsire is more important right now. Unless if I feel like the game will be a game where I can get off 2 light screens. Snarl, okay. I'll take quite a bit actually. How much does this do? Oh, the special defense drop is kind of nice. But I'm gonna... That's fine, because Clodsire... No, it's random, is it? Oh, okay. Hello, Clodsire. My beloved. So I'm getting snarled. My Mewtwo's faster, right? Yeah, that did like no damage. We're big chill. We're at full. We're big chillin'. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I have like 2 turns of light screen, right? Yeah. Here's what's gonna happen. If he's gonna just snarl to kill Mewtwo, I'm gonna go into Zamazenta here. That's pretty safe. And then I'm gonna put pressure on... I'm actually not sure. I believe Inner Focus is one of his abilities, but I don't know if Insomnia is an ability that Orangar has. So I'm gonna go ahead and yawn this slot. I believe another double snarl is coming out. Yeah, this is so fine. 5 damage. Assault Vest full speed F. Zamazenta goes hard, dude. Psychic where? Clodsire, yeah. Wait, that did no damage. Oh my god, Clodsire is my goat. Oh, Clodsire, you were... This is why you're too undervalued at 4 points, Clodsire. This is my goat. Okay, light screen is up, but like, you're my goat. That wouldn't have even done half, even if screens were not up. One more turn of screens, right? Yeah. My goat. I think I wild charge. Low key. Low key, I wild charge. Yeah. Low key, I wild charge. Cause if he Terra Ghost, then like, yeah, wild charge here. I don't care about recoil anymore, I think. And then I high horsepower DJ Khalid. Is this Basculin? If this is Basculin, we're chillin'. No. I don't know what the nicknames. It's Clef. Okay. Well, I have Heavy Slam, so it's fine. Okay. That's probably Fizz Def and not Special Defense. Nice damage. Okay. Yeah. So light screen is going to be down, but that's fine. I think. I'm trying to think. So he's sidekicking me, right? Into the Zamazenta slot, I'm pretty sure. Which means I can get Goodra out pretty safely, I think. I don't think he foul plays Zamazenta. No, I get Goodra in here. I get Goodra in. And I don't know what Clef has. It's gonna definitely follow me. It might have Heal Pulse. I'm gonna go ahead and yawn into Clef. I'm pretty sure I'm getting Psychicked. Like, this is a very aggressive play. And it is a save differential play. Because there's things that can go wrong here. But, yeah. I don't know what Clefairy's doing, though. Yeah, okay. I knew it was going to heal something. So now my guy has a choice. Because if he switches Clefairy here, then what's his face is dead, right? What's his face being Iron Jugulis. So I'm gonna put an insane pressure here. I'm flash cannoning this slot, and then I'm gonna high horsepower the DJ Khaled slot. I should probably check if this homie has insomnia, because I've been playing with the assumption that it does, but I don't think it matters, because like you're dead here, because the last one was -1, so this should definitely kill. Yeah. Inner focus telepathy symbiosis. Okay. Oh, Clodsire, you're my goat. You just eat special attacks for days. My god, for my the most blessed. I'm at a loss for words. Okay, my opponent just said his Oranguru was faster and that was a mistake. Okay, yeah, my opponent, unfortunately, I'm just gonna recover just to be safe, but helping him. Okay, good thing I recovered. I'm pretty sure I still live this, but yeah, since that was a Fizz Def Clefairy, I knew that killed. I'm getting psychicked. And the question is where? Clodsire, right? I live, right? Yeah, dude. Oh. So I'm pretty sure I just do this, and then I do this, and then it's GG. But yeah, oh, my opponent just forfeited. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, so I mean, my opponent forfeits. So I don't know where the kills go to, but unfortunate that my opponent seemed to have made an EV assigning mistake. I do think like my opponent, like yeah, of course, like instructing Magirna to Trick Room again before before you know, sorry, I'm trying to type and speak at the same time. This is a very bad idea. I thought I was good at multitasking, but basically like yeah, getting Magirna off like 2 attacks in Trick Room would have been very nice, but Magirna was dying either way, and both of my Pokemon I'm pretty sure were going to live that turn, especially Goodra, which was the important one to live. Because we know how Goodra was up full HP, right? And we know that Aura Sphere did like at +1, Aura Sphere did like 60, 70 damage. So yeah, I would have lived both. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Good games. I think my opponent might be a little unfortunately not happy about this, so I'm not sure if I'll get the good game back, but I think, you know, the first game was tight and nice. The second game, you never know what's going to happen. I still think I was in a good spot after the second game, if I'm being honest, even if the instruct went off as my opponent intended. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just telling my opponent sorry about the, you know, mistake kind of thing. Um, yeah, he said the IVs didn't save. Um, I'll tell him good games and I'll take care of recording the stats. But yeah, no, unfortunate that the Jenning made that the Pokemon training made a mistake. But it is what it is. Unfortunate IV miscalculation. But yeah, no, I mean, uh, the forfeit doesn't really feel great, but I wish we could have had a more, the match as intended, basically. But I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. My brain kind of just died for a second. But basically, yeah, no, I mean, so with this, we're 2-1. Another 4-0. Well, we'll see how it officially gets counted because I didn't actually kill the fourth Pokemon, but I mean, I would have. Um, so we'll see what happens, but uh, yeah, I don't know. To prevent myself from saying I don't know over and over and over again, I will say thank you for watching once again if you've made it this far. Oh, it just started raining in game. Wow, way to rain on my parade here. But yeah, thanks for watching. You know, I hope to have your continued support not only this week but next week and future weeks as well as we try to maintain the championship streak that we have going here, where every time I play in the Castelia Battle Network, I win. So, with the Zacian Ryolu team around, it's gonna be kind of tough. We'll have to figure something out for that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, I'm just content being 2-1, and as they say in sports, just gotta be 1-0 every day. Just gotta be 1-0. Win the day, and we won today. So with that, I will see all of you next week, and thanks again for watching, and have a lovely day.